How's camp going so far?
Camp going good so far. Real smooth, real easy.
What has been your role maybe with like a guy like Nick Harvey coming in? Maybe do you try to help those guys get up to speed a little bit quicker?
Just as much as possible, just leading as example. Being here 3 years, just knowing the defense and just leading by example it's kind of what I've been doing for a long time now.
Rashad, there's a lot of competition among the secondary, but most people think you're set, you're entrenched in your spot. How do you approach that?
You never want to be satisfied in what you got going on. You always want to reach excellence and keep striving for what you want. So, just simple stuff like that. I always want to be hungry.
If you had to grade yourself for your performance last year, what would you give yourself?
I'd give myself a B-.
Why B-?
Just know certain plays and certain things I could have did to help the team out more. Just help finish stronger. That's about it.
Is there one play that sticks out to you, maybe from the end of the year, that you think you could have done better?
Just a couple missed tackles and stuff like that.
I don't know if you've been asked this already, Rashad, but what's it been like having Nick Harvey over there?
It feels good knowing you also got someone who's well experienced in the backfield. It feels real good.
He told us the other day he kind of leans on you about some of the things in the scheme. What do you think you've been able to provide him?
Just like I said earlier, just leading by example. That role of leadership, T-Rob, he demands me to step up a little bit, being here for a long time. So me knowing the plays and knowing things, I can just help out certain guys, including Nick, on the certain schemes and techniques that Coach T-Rob really wants us to use in certain coverages.
Rashad, there's a lot of uncertainty at safety. As corners, is there anything you guys can do to help protect them on the field and maybe try to limit the chances that they're going to make?
Just holding them to a higher expectation, because knowing as a safety, you got to be over us corners. So it's just keeping them and making sure they know what they're doing at all times, and just being on them, that'll increase their level of play tremendously.
Jam looking back there, and I guess JT, if he's been able to get out some.
Jam's looking smooth, but it's a new position for him also, so he's in the process of learning and learning the right techniques. So yeah, it's still a process.
How did you feel about the consistency of your performance last year?
I felt good. Started out real good, just striving and doing things like Coach said, not really worrying about where everything else going, just listening to what Coach is telling me to do, how to do it, and doing it at a full speed. That type of consistency is key.
We heard about mid-season, it felt like we were hearing about Fenton Island, then we didn't hear anything else about that. Did you tamp down? Did you try to tamp down that nickname, or are you going to try to bring it back now?
Oh, definitely. It's not something I'm striving for. I'm looking to be the best type of me I can be, and if that comes with it, then so be it. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. At the end of the day, I'm here to be me, Rashad Fenton. So that's just how it is.
What is the best version of you?
The best version?
On the football field. I'm not asking sort of existentially. I'm not trying to get too deep here.
Fenton Island, that's the best of me.
How much do you relish that kind of being on the island and being one-on-one in coverage like that?
It comes with the game, like I said. It comes with being a cornerback sometimes. You look on the other side, the whole formation is to that side, and at the end of the day, you got to do what Coach say, how he do it, and do it at a full speed. And that just comes with being a cornerback. You're going to be on the island sometimes. You got to hold your own.
This program's put out a lot of defensive backs and even had Stephon in the Super Bowl last year. Did you draw a lot of inspiration from that?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of interesting to think about the guys who've been here before and the legacy that they're leaving that they might not even think about every day as they're playing in the league, because there's a lot of young guys, including myself, who looking up to them like, dang, that can be me potentially in their shoes. So it just means a lot for sure.
Is there one of those guys that you like more than the others that you draw inspiration from?
To be honest, Swearinger definitely just has that type of energy and good vibe to it, that he isn't going to let anyone destroy him or destroy his joy, and good energy on the field. And that's kind of.
How do you cover Deebo Samuel?
He's a speedy guy, so I stick him like any other guy. Be patient, tracking his hips throughout the whole route, and when the ball's in there, just finish.
They don't get on you for jacking him a little bit just because they want to keep him on the field.
If he's not in the yellow jersey, it's fair game.
As a guy who's been here a while, how much responsibility have you taken from a leadership standpoint?
Me, I'm more of a reserve guy, but knowing that, it's my last year and I've been here for a while, it's kind of realizing, like, you know what, step outside your comfort zone a little bit and be a little bit more verbal, because I knew what to expect. I knew what's going on. I knew what to expect in the upcoming season, etc. So I can help guys into that transition a little bit better, knowing I done did it a couple of years now.
We've been hearing a little bit about the freshman Horn and Israel. How have they looked?
Yeah, two good corners. They're gonna be some problems in the near future for the whole SEC. Both of them guys looking good, including Jamel Cook. Very physical, for sure.
Have you ever seen two 6'4" corners like Israel and Jamel?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen nothing like that. Well, I had receivers in Optimus. I recently played in Optimus League with Jamel Cook at Scott Lake Vikings in Miami. So me and him go a long way back. So yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all played together where?
Scott Lake Vikings is in Miami, Florida. It's an Optimus League. Me and him played there.
As kids?
Yeah, as kids.
What age we talking here?
That was 120 pounds. I have to say it might have been like 7th or 8th grade, so maybe like 13, 14. So we go way back.
Did you keep up with him in the meantime, or did you?
Yeah, of course. He played at Miami Central. He was my rival in high school. I played at Miami Carroll City, so me and him have always been great rivals. And then I knew when he was leaving out of Central, Kier Thomas came here, and then Jamel Cook committed to USC, the Trojans on the West Coast. So I've definitely been keeping up with him.
How have you seen Nick Harvey make the transition?
It's still good. It's, like I said, it's still a process for him because new scheme, new team. So he just has to form and just get fitted to being comfortable again, like I can imagine he was there. So at the end of the day, as long as he's learning the schemes, learning the techniques, he's going to do fine.
How much man-to-man coverage do you think you guys can play this year with you and Keeson and Nick?
I'm not going to lie, we're going to play a lot of man regardless of what the fact is. I mean, of course, coach is going to adjust to see what's best for us, but at the end of the day, that's just part of the scheme. We run man coverage.
Is that something you and Nick and Keeson and the cornerbacks like doing a lot more?
I'm not going to lie. On my side, I love man coverage. I feel like Keeson loves it too. Nick Harvey just might love it just as much as well. It just depends. I know I love man, so I can speak for myself on that. I definitely enjoy it.
What's the most appealing thing about man-to-man coverage?
Just knowing that you're on that island for a sense that it's mano-y-mano, no sitting in the zone. It's me versus you, and the best man going to win that day for sure.
How much man were you allowed to play last year?
It was really a lot. Even to the single receiver side, sometimes we press man on man, so it's just a lot depending on what Coach T-Rod called.
How much does that help with the RPOs?
It helps a lot because we just tracking our man. So, you know, when you sit in the zone, sometimes you kind of reserved, and the play actions, they're so fast, it draws people in and it leaves gaps in certain zones. But when you got your man, you're going to be on his hip regardless if it's an RPO or not, and you're there to be able to make a play.
Who was the hardest guy you had to cover last year, man?
I have to say Jamal Moore.
Tough guy just because he's fast.
Fast, big. You got all the assets that you want as a receiver.
But you won that game, right?
Yeah, we still won, so it really wasn't nothing.